It's Valentine's Day, everyone, and as I'm sure you've seen on today's first look trailer, we have to suffer the Love Island villa in Valentine's Day mode, which just looks so boring. I don't think, does anyone like this bit of the show or any of these bits of TV where they do their lovey-dovey bits? It's so performative and rubbish. So in tonight's episode, as I'm sure you've seen the trailer, the boys get to do their calls with people from home. I think we're going to see Tom and Molly in it, so Casey can just be weird in front of them. He's always weird with Tom anyway, I think. They have a very strange friendship. But they do their calls with home and then they prepare the villa for a Valentine's surprise for the girls who are out. Which, by the way, this stuff is really easy to do if, you know, it's being provided for you. You know, all these guys in Love Island, they do all these wonderful things with these girls. It's easy to do those things when a production company is paying for the stuff, paying for the flowers, paying for the food, providing the ingredients, all that kind of stuff. Easy to do then, isn't it? Anyone can do that. So when you get on the outside, and you actually have to make a proper sacrifice and actually do the work yourself, that it really counts. So them doing all the stuff in the villa means absolutely nothing. But I love the way they do the stupid tunnel with flowers. Oh, so lovely. How I'm being so cynical, aren't I? But there we go. We all know what to expect. However, there is clearly going to be some sort of dumping at the end or something tonight. And I'll have a bit more for that in a minute. But firstly, let's focus on Ekin-Su's brother. Yes, who's come out to say that ITV cut his phone call with Ekin in a bit of a weird way. And yeah, he's not very happy about it. Ekin-Su's brother Arda has claimed ITV bosses cut out the juicier bits of his warning to the Star about Elma Pazar. Arda appeared on Love Island All-Stars via video link earlier this week and told his sister to watch her back amid her ongoing feud with Elma. But Arda has now claimed to fans that parts of his chat with Ekin about the Towie Star were edited out. The musician and plumber, interesting mix, isn't it, branded Elma a K-word in a brutal swipe. Arda made his allegations about his brief Love Island appearance, which aired on ITV2 on Wednesday night during a Q&A with fans. He was asked, "Why didn't you tell Ekin that the public are on her side and not Elma's?" Arda replied, "A lot of the juicy was cut." Bit of a weird quote. "I had to be on my best behaviour, ITV. He added, "I think she knows though." And I think we know too, this is not coming as a surprise to anyone who watches the show, they do edit these things in a rather favourable way sometimes, or a not so favourable way, which always gets people talking about how they're doing the edit for winners and making sure other people are edited so they lose, etc, etc. You know the game. Not much we can do about it because we don't edit the show. I think what was very disappointing about last night's episode was after Ekin-Su's call with her brother, she then went outside and gathered the girls and said, "Right, we're going to have a talk." And then last night we saw nothing. We didn't see her talking to the girls about not having her back. We didn't see her talking to the girls about what her brother had said about them. Nothing. It just went straight to, you know, Ekin-Su and Elma having their conversation and kind of semi-apologising. So why did they set it up and not pay it off? It's as if they don't care about us, guys. I'm so emotionally damaged. We've also had confirmation that, yes, movie awards, movie night, the Love Island All-Stars version of it, which I think was the PDA Awards last year, is not happening. Have a look at this. But sources are now claiming that bosses are planning a whole new twist ahead of the All-Stars final on Monday. An insider told The Sun this series of All-Stars has ditched the PDA Awards, which caused loads of bad blood in the villa last year and got fans complaining to Ofcom. PDA Awards replaced Movie Night and The Grafties, both popular challenges in the main series, but for this second round of All-Stars, show bosses don't want to repeat themselves. What a shame. You may not want to repeat yourselves, but those who watched the show actually liked it. So you're going to do movie night for Love Island summer, I assume, so why not this? I don't know. However, we do have a very strong idea of what is coming. Have a look at this other article here, published by Goss, and I've already covered this, but this has got a bit more detail. Axed Islanders flying back to Love Island All-Stars Villa for explosive reunion ahead of the final. All the dumped stars are set to come face to face with the remaining couples ahead of the final episode. That's all of them, guys. So if this article's true, they have literally flown back everyone who's been dumped. A source told The Sun all of the All-Stars cast have flown back in, even stars who quit the show. They are all flying today and filmed tonight. ITV bosses even flew the girls and the boys out separately and made them stay in completely different places. So when they reunite, it'll be explosive. So I think they flew the girls to Brazil and the boys to North America, and then they're going to somehow get them to South Africa just in time for the final. Previously, an insider told the publication the Islanders will go to shock when stars from this series make a return to the villa to confront them over scores they have to settle. They've been told not to hold back, so whether it's an Islander who's upset they got dumped by a bombshell or someone with a rivalry in the villa, they'll be very honest about their feelings. Olivia Hawkins, Marcel Somerville, Ingy Reynolds were some of the first stars to be axed from the villa, following a decision made by Luca Bish and Elmer Pazar. Naz Majid, Kaz Crossley and Montel McKenzie were dumped. Sammy Alessi and Danielle Sellers were left single after failing to find a connection with any of the boys, and most recently Tina and Chugs were dumped after being voted the least favourite couple by the public. So there we go. We'll get them all back in, and they will, as I said in the yesterday's video, they will exact their revenge. Let's see what's going to happen. I think we know most likely who the next couple to go is going to be. It might be 2 couples, and then we'll have our final 4, and then this will all be over on Monday. Some of you are going to be very grateful about that. Some of you are not. I don't really mind either way, to be honest with you. It's fun covering it. We have a laugh, don't we? Said no one. Now, there we go. That's about it, I think, guys. I don't think there's much more to cover right now. I'm not going to talk much more about other conflicts that have come up this week. There's not really much point. We've covered it all before. But I will see you tonight for the episode at 9 o'clock. Now, it is going to be slightly boring. So my advice would be, seeing as it's Valentine's Day, make sure you spend the boring moments talking with your better half and telling them how much you love them and how wonderful they are. And I am being very sarcastic. Okay, so there we go, guys. Catch you later, 9 o'clock, ITV2. And best wishes and Valentine hugs to you all. No one wants a hug from me. Right.